G'day everyone, welcome back to my Korpi Map. It's July this month and it's also episode 60, which, if I've got my maths right, is the end of the 5th year on this map. Just having a bit of a break and a coffee, checking out the... That's weird. Looks like some of the workers are off to town. If the view looks a bit weird from this shed, that's okay. This is the contractor big shed. Well, the contractor farm big shed, and we're down here this morning because I finally got to move all of my old equipment into it, so it's out of the way. We'll do a really quick walk around of it all, I reckon. It's early morning, and well, there was a lot to do this month, so I've kicked some of it off since we've seen it about 1 trillion times. We've got our old weight and original plough, fertiliser or lime spreader and our weed sprayer. Then we upgraded our herbicide sprayer. We did pretty good. We had a bit of a disastrous time sort of with the silos. It just didn't work. I couldn't get all of the silage out. Our trusty roller that's seen an awful lot of work. Original sugar beet harvesting tools. And we are doing a sugar beet field currently. Our forage wagon that, wow, it did so good, but gee, it was slow unloading. We're doing a wheat field at present as well, up near the pig feeders. I don't know if that's the alert I've got there that needs to be unloaded or not, but it could be. The sugar beet has a trailer in the field already, whereas the wheat field up near the pig feeders is just going to go straight into the pig feed. So it's probably the one complaining. Let's see, our original harvester, the class, we saved up hard to get that. That was an awesome buy. And then the second one we got that could do the sunflower and corn, FMZ. It has the best startup sound in the game still, I reckon. Just sounds old and rugged. I only put just under 5 hours on it too, which for a harvester I think's probably a fair bit. And the grain header for it when we had to do grain. Ooh, someone got blocked. There's the sugar beet harvester trying to unload. It's probably crashed into the truck. And one of our first little trucks did pretty good. It handled a lot of loads for us right back at the start before we got our bigger trailers. Right, so yes, different shed, but this is right down on the contractor property, and I figured I'd move all my old equipment over to it rather than just sell it off. There's maybe $100,000 worth of equipment there. Realistically, not really worth selling. How about I go see what's got blocked? It looks like it's the sugar beet harvester just up here. Then we'll jump over, empty out our wheat harvester, and after that we can start the sunflowers that are in the small field just across the river. I got over here and the sugar beet harvester had managed to unblock itself, but it's almost just about full. So we're going to go for a ride in our lizard truck. I got the 800 horsepower over here today. Go empty it out into the sugar mill and get it back. I was trying to have a look over here. We've got our other harvester and truck ready for the sunflower field. That sunflower's going straight into the oil mill because we need a bit of sunflower oil, I think, for one of our productions, and canola is only a month away now to harvest, and that's all going into the oil mill for the productions too. Productions are really greedy. Need, want. Try not to jackknife the truck again. Get through a nice tree-lined production area that it looks pretty, but it's full of hazards. Just have a look at how the sugar mill's going while this is unloading. So there was still 100,000 litres of sugar beet, and we got a backlog of nearly 72,000 litres of sugar waiting to be used. I'm just wondering if I need to replant this field or not. I think I might replant the sugar beet field once more, because it's in a pretty good spot where it is. But when I harvest the one beside it, between it and the generally potato field, I might not replant that one straight away, because we're making way more sugar than we need currently. Or I could replant it and just sell the sugar beet straight away, I suppose. Seriously? How much? See how much this fills up, but I might run it straight back to the sugar mill. It fills it up 75%, so I'll run this over to the sugar mill. But I am going to see you over on the hill near the pig food, or pig pens, because we'll empty out that harvester in like 5, 4, 3, 2, and look at that, thanks to the magic of video editing, we're here. I think someone might have missed the start of their auto or cosplay course somehow. It's a line around the outside. We've got the chicken feed sorghum field to harvest next. I was hoping I could do that in one harvest load. We'll have to see how we go. Ooh, someone was keen and has already got a drill up here, but since it's not a direct drill, I'm going to have to go find a tractor and bring up probably the cultivator. So I think it's the first feeder, but we're going to check. Yep, wheat, canola and pig food. it looks like canola is going to get replanted in that field too, because it's the lowest count. I should know by now that the field just over there is for this pen, or this feeder, and the field over in front of us that runs down the hills for the second one, but I forget. We're going to have that massive field ready fairly soon with canola in it, and I might drop, well, I don't think there's any need to drop any of it up in the big feeders. I think all of it is going to go straight into the oil mill. Was that much canola in multiple months of processing is going to make us a small fortune. Just wondering how much canola oil the oil mill will store. I'll see if I can store it and then sell it off in one big selling spree. I'll pick this guy off and let him finish the middle of the field. That's funny. While I go down and deal with the sugar beet harvester. Once I've fixed up the trailer for the sugar beet, because it's ready to get emptied out again, I'll come up and we'll finish off this field. Probably send a tractor with a plougher too. He had one job. Should be enough for it to get around and through. There we go. And there goes the Massey in the distance. Okay, instead of sitting here feeling silly, I'm going to go up to, well, I'm going to empty out this truck just quickly, and I will see you all back up at the wheat field so I can fly around the outside of it. Zoom out a bit, hopefully it's not too loud still. Looks like the Massey's made it up here too, so I'll pick up the outside strip and then we'll get the Massey into the field. Got just over 6,000 litres currently. We'll see how much the outside gives us. Once I knock this off, I'm going to go down and get our sunflower field started. It will be the first harvest for that one. Not sure what I'll replant in there. We'll see how we go. Might do sunflower again. And after I finish that, yes, we'll go down and check out the new mine that Granny decided to purchase for us. It was very nice of her to look at investing her money into a business. Just probably would have been cool if it was cows or something. Mine's a bit different. We'll slip down from time to time, but it's not going to be a major focus of these episodes. Not sure what equipment is down there currently. I think there's a big front loader, and I'm fairly sure there's a trailer down there, just not sure if there was a tractor to pull it. we'll get up here. That's right, we've got to do our sorghum field after this, eh? It's going to be a busy time up here. The pigs are doing good still. And we're starting to get a few of them, so it's nearly time to sell off a couple. Got that done. Okay, I'm going to drop the header off. That was pretty good, 7,000 litres around the outside. I'll get this emptied out, get the Massey ploughing the field, and I think I'll see you in just a second once we start our sorghum field. Because, yeah, these harvesters take forever to empty out. Okay, we've got this guy emptied out, and the Massey is happily ploughing away. So let's go down and see what we can do for this field. Always looks like it's not doing it for a few seconds because the colours barely change. Don't think I judged that very well though. Probably should have put this on to a worker so I could get across and get the sunflowers started, but I just wanted to comment that look at those pretty donuts. I'll have to come and pick them up soon, but it looks like the new donut production is done pretty good. Chocolate, strawberry and plain. The old one is auto-selling, but it's chugging away good too. I think I definitely should have put this on the work because our sugar beet's just about done as well. Looks like it's almost onto its last little pass. Hopefully it empties out into the truck and doesn't decide to crash again. I think the field of canola there is 2 months away, just over the river. Our big field is 2 or 3 months away. But more importantly, the cotton is 3 months now until it's ready to harvest. Still don't have a tailor shop in, but it should come in probably next month. Well, this is a bit precarious. No, we're good. I saved it. Gee, dumping this harvester in the river, that'd be pretty bad. Yep, our sugar beet's finished. And yeah, well, I think once the Massey finishes ploughing the field there, I'll send it down and it can do that sugar beet field next. I'll most likely just use my old planter rather than drag out the new one, although the new one's in the shed right beside the field. So I'll actually probably throw that on the big lizard tractor once the sugar beet field's ploughed and get it done, or replanted. Got our milk truck sitting over at the dairy over there too that I need to empty out, send back up to the cow barn. The sheds across the river are looking a little bit empty now that all the equipment's moved over to the contractor sheds. I think they're probably just going to stay there, and when I have equipment over here I'll drop them or I'll use them. no real point in getting rid of it because I'm probably not going to expand the field just beside them, so the sheds can stay there. I should move things like that little trailer over either into them or into the shed down in the contractor area and get it out of the way too while we're passing. Oops, let's get this problem fixed up. So in tools we have our awesome digital displays. We don't need a really big one. Put it there so it looks semi-realistic. That's better. So still got a bit of butter, plenty of chocolate. Probably need some eggs over here. Ooh, we need some milk over here. Plenty of ick berries, and we need some strawberry over here. Wow. So just about everything. But the donuts are still chugging away. I'll come and pick them up and I'll probably just sell them off a bit later. But first we've got to get this harvester unloaded and get our sunflowers started finally. I could have kicked the sunflowers off already, but because it's the first time we're harvesting that field, I wanted to actually show a bit of it and then promptly got sidetracked doing everything else. Looks like our cookie production's run out of some. Oh no, the cookie production is still going. I've just set it to storing so we don't end up with too many pallets sitting around. But the price for cookies has tanked, so we're waiting probably another 6 or 7 months before we can sell off the cookies. It looks like someone crashed into the back of the sugar too. Okay, I am gonna take this guy home, tidy up the sugar beet harvest, and I am gonna see you straight behind the buildings over there, and we'll kick off the sunflower harvest. Oh, we can see our spinnery. No tailor shop just yet, but the equipment's still there. I know Granny stole them last month to get her compound done. So with a bit of luck we'll be seeing a tailor shop probably next month, which is fine, but still in time for the cotton harvest. Alright, let's get this bad boy going. I set up a course so that I can talk and not have to focus too much. I'll hop back and just get the truck into the field, although I doubt it's gonna take all that many loads. Maybe 1, 2 at the worst case, but we'll get the truck in the field and hop back into the harvester. Maybe do a bit of a time lapse to see how this field goes. Had to remove a tree back there on the hill because it was smacking into me every time I went past it. Okay, I will see you when this one's done. Okay, the AI was just too slow and wasn't getting in the right spots. We'll get this finished quick. And still don't know what I'm going to plant over here. I think this is a pretty cool field. We might put sunflowers back into it. So the Massey can... Well, it looks like the Massey's finished work. It was in the sorghum field for the chickens. So we'll get it bored across here. Okay, in-cab drive over will look pretty cool through the trees there, because we'll come through the trees. We'll get this ploughed up, and I'll just bring one of my little drills across, or tractors, and old, it's still really good, sunflower planter. So once the Massey's finished, we'll be able to replant this with sunflowers. What was it? There's a really big bump there, but you can barely see it. You know what that means though, don't you? We're going to flatten that out because that's crazy. The tiniest of little bumps. That's landscaping soften tool. And hopefully make it go away. Look at that, or better. Yes, I know it doesn't do that in real life, but lucky for me, this is a really cool game and I can do that sort of thing. It also costs me money, so I don't want to be doing it too much or too often. I think when we flattened out the big hole that was in the currently canola field, just through the trees there, it cost about $150,000 to level the ground out and then soften it. So this isn't cheap. I think it was over $300,000 for me to flatten out the areas where I'm constructing the spinnery and soon to be tailor shop up on that hill. We make a lot of money, but wow, we can spend it good too. There's like 25,000 litres roughly of sunflowers off this field. I am going to do a really cool donut. Probably leave this harvester just over the bridge here, because I want to take the truck and get it emptied out. Sit there for a second, and we've got to drive up to the left of those trees and around, and then down through our grass field. So I need to put in a couple of paths, I think. Don't know what to do with this little bit of an area. I could take out some of those trees and expand this field, I suppose. But that's a job for another time. Well done, Harvester 1. We'll jump in this truck and see how I go with a bit of in-cab driving. We only got to get just over there to the oil production. Our really cool Mac cabin. Yeah, there's a road here somewhere. Not a very big road or well defined, but it is definitely a road. Poor old Zeda's just sitting over there with the trailer at the BGA. Where's our tomato going? just see. There's a lot more tomatoes in the juice factory than it can process. So I might need to change one of the tomato beds into direct sell rather than just distributing the pallets. In theory, I will get a prompt and I'll be able to unload the sunflowers. So just under 27,000 litres of sunflowers off that field too, which is pretty good. Okay, I'll send this guy back to his parking spot and I'll see you over on the Massey, or in the Massey. Okay, we got our field done. It's all nice and purity again. We've got canola going in for the next lot of crop for our pig food mixes. Oh, that's right, I've got to get rid of this little spot. We'll get this folded up and go for a drive to get this guy over to our sunflower field so we can get it ploughed up. Maybe drop off these forks since I'm not really using them now that I got the auto load trailers on. They just look funny now. Maybe I'll do a run of tractors down and set up a line of all the poor old unused forks. I still use the wood fork on the 150 a little bit. So I might leave that one on, but the rest of them are pretty much not being used now. They have done good. This is a rough track. Yeah, I think I can cut through here. Past the chicken pens, we've just slipped around and got all the eggs from the chicken pens to take over to the donuts. The trailer's still sitting over there because I'll drop off the eggs and then grab the donuts. That's not the right way to go. Doing good with the oil. I think that's a little bit of olive oil there. Our river BGA that I don't think I have any straw. Probably should have done that wheat field that we've just did and grabbed some straw off it for the manure mixer, but it doesn't matter. There'll be another one pretty soon. Getting through the fields where we've harvested. Yep. Okay. Just stop on the field, get it out cab view, have a look at it unfold, then I'll get a course set up. So a little plot 5, field 1. Shouldn't take too long to get this field done. Can we go around a couple more times? Nope. Okay, that's it. So we got him kicked off there. We'll go down and get this drill into our sorghum field, hopefully. This is almost too big for the tiny field, but it will finish it nice and quick. Once I get this kicked off, crash. Looks about right there. So this is plot 23, field 2, our chicken sorghum field. I hope that didn't just drop sorghum in my nice canola field. Well, he has fun on that turn that I'm not going to watch because it can only end badly. How about we go empty out this sugar? This, or eggs. I'm sure I can get to the trigger point like this. Whose idea was it to put it right up against the rocks? Okay, it might have been mine, but that's irrelevant. Okay. That's all the eggs we need there. I think I'll just unload the rest of them. They'll get used up as they need to. I'll try and not crash into the donuts. Nice chocolate, strawberry and plain. I don't know if any, well, yes there will be one more spawning. Looks like the sorghum's mostly done. You missed the corners a bit, so we'll come and tidy that up a bit later. Donuts. I did not have a sell point for them, so I've quickly added one in. We'll go visit it right now, in fact. Good old trip down the hill. Is this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, must be 10 or 11 sorghums I've added in since we started. I'm hoping, since I haven't tested it, that this little grate here is our donut sell point. Before I sell them, we'll just check how much they're worth. Okay, we have the station in, although I'm going to rename it in a second. So strawberry 6,000, glazed 5,400, and chocolates 5,800. That's a little bit bad time to sell because that's pretty much bottom. They saw a really good January, February, so I'll change that production to store, I think, until we get into the better sell months. Yeah, they're all January, February. But for now, they're new and shining, and I'm going to sell them. So just a cool 68, 70, 75,500. Pretty cool. Our donut sell point's got a nice little shack there. Bench for the dude to chill on. Oh, bench around the side. I added some lights. Oh, I forgot to add lights over there to the dessert cell. Just going to come by at night time quick and just see how these are. In the meantime, where is this needed? I think I have no idea. Send him over to the lettuce bed because I probably need to pick up some olives and drop them off later on. So we've got our wheat field up for the pig mixers replanted. Our sorghum field's replanted. Our sunflower field is what we're up to, so let me go grab a tractor and drill. And we'll go for a quick trip over there and get that kicked off. Once I've done that though, I will head down and check out the mine to finish up this episode, I think. he going good just there. We'll get this sugar beet replanted. I reckon probably 8 headlands is good for him. So plot 17, field 1, just by the nice big lake. So it's going to get this field done, then I'll move him over to our sunflower field. Probably replant sunflowers over there. Massey's just on the last little bit here. I'll get these fields rolled. But to finish up, let's jump in this truck here. See if I can head down to the mine and we'll just have a quick look at what's going on down there. And let's see how brave I am, see if I can do it in cab view. Come up to our really cool farmhouse. Horse is only 1 or 2 months off having a baby now too. A rough road past our contractor living area. I know you never see them around because they contract out to lots of fields or farms. It's the big shed where I've got all my old equipment in. It's all sealed up. And I should probably add a turning about here. Here's the track heading way down south to our really old mine. I thought it was a fairly new operation, but oof, it's been there for a while. Not very good at sticking to the track in this truck. Possibly because it's like 5 times faster than most of my tractors. I do remember a sharp bend here though. Don't want to drive through the field too much, just because mostly, well, and I'll miss this turn. Tree branches. A fair bit of open land over there. Although it's pretty hilly, which isn't great for crops. We'll see how we go. Oof, bump there too. Okay. So we've got a barbed wire fence and then a chain link fence. It seems to be a bit overkill. It's a little RTV from last episode. Granny's already dropped off her logo. It's a nice G. She's always been called Granny, so that seems to fit. A couple of way stations on the way in and out. We do have an old tractor. Looks like we got an old low loader there too, so we'll definitely be running our trucks down when needed. I guess the foreman shack. Used to be owned by Reed and Sons. Okay. Make some nice metal pallets. And then the iron manufacturer. Must be mining out from under the rocks, which is convenient. Drops out here, so I need to pick it up in that front loader and try and drop it onto the chutes, I suppose. Let's get this truck out of the way and give that a go quick. It's a big bucket. It looks like a really old Volvo though. Alright. We do have a repair bay right next door to it though, so it should come in handy. It's badly damaged. It's got almost no fuel and 274 hours on it. It's another one of those bendy vehicles. Alright, let's see how we go. Don't even know if I can scoop it straight up and drop it into those productions or not yet. Would be painful to have to bring a grain trailer. Measly 10,000 litres. Be nice if I can just drop it straight in here, but I have no idea. Cool. It sends it up to shoot. Nice. Alright. Well, I'll keep going, I suppose, and get these emptied out, but I really don't want to show too much of our mining business. I'd rather do the farming. Probably come down from time to time, since we need to sell the pallets of iron. I think there's one here. Yes, pallets of iron. But I reckon this can pretty much run itself with only a few cameo visits. I'm going to go get all my fields rolled, because I believe they're all waiting for me to do. And that's going to be it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Next month is the start of year 6, so it's going to be interesting. Don't think, I'll say I don't think there's a field to harvest, and there'll probably be a field to harvest. Let's get these things headed home. I reckon going back to Granny's place is a really good spot to leave this dude. Go park in Granny's shed. I dare say she'll go in and around in it a bit. Can't reach the shed. Oh, it's not good. How about the house? Yeah, the house is a lot better. So, that's our mining venture. We'll worry about it, I think, when I have a full load of iron to sell. Just need to bring one of my semis down to pick up the trailer. Trailer looks a bit rough too, but doesn't matter. Okay, I will quickly check what we're doing next episode. Good plan. So, the mining operation is right down at the south part of the map. And all of our nice farms are all the way up here. I think that's the truck going back to the shed, and that's the RTV heading over to Granny's place. Next month we have Agro. So our sorghum in the potato field is going to be ready. Our canola over on the river. Might just go visit that. Yep, our canola on the river is going to be ready. And I hope that's 2 months away. Yes, our big canola field here is still 2 months away. So, yay. in that case, we have our sorghum down in the potato field, and I'll get that replanted as potatoes, and a quick canola harvest over on the river. Alright, something to look forward to. And our massive cotton field is still 3 or 4 months away, so we're alright on that one. We've got plenty of time to finish up things. Looks like I might need to get a tractor and trailer up here though, so I need to pick up a little bit more of the paper and cardboard. Okay, I'll roll these fields, get that stuff picked up, and I'll catch you all in the next episode.